Hey guys, and welcome to Modern Ukrainian Homestead, to my channel. I have a very interesting thing in my garage right now. You won't believe what I have. You know, I'm kind of skeptical about vertical wind turbines, but take a look. I mean, the camera is mirroring this, but still, this is the vertical Savonius, right? Don't ask me where I get it. Actually, one of my subscribers from my Ukrainian channels brought it to me and told me, "Oh, I got it! It's a perfect wind turbine, 5 kilowatt one. Test it, please. I don't have any mass, any tower. I don't have any time. Test it, please, for me." And Blake, let's do this. So here I am. I have this, and let me show everything to you so you won't be scammed. Because I mean, seriously, I've been really explaining a lot to this person not to go vertical, to go horizontal. And the thing is that this wind turbine costed $620 for claimed 5 kilowatts, and I don't believe there will see more than 100 watts at any point. But let's see, and let's try the reality. So actually, here's the box. Here's the box with the wind turbine. This is how it actually is supplied. I mean, I already unpacked it, everything. So here is the generator itself. Take a look how thin wire is. It's, I don't know how many in AWG, but it looks like it's 0.5 or max 0.75 square millimeters. In size. It's really small. It will never ever be able to bear the current of that bears power of 5,000 watts. And I mean 48 volt, I believe it's also scam. Rated wind speed 12 meters per second. Never ever it's going to reach 5,000 watts on that wind speed. Never ever. That's my claim. Well, we'll have to check it because, well, what is interesting about this, like, I mean, this person got it on AliExpress specifically. I will give you the link so you can take a look. Maybe some of you even like it and they will actually get it, but it's not that high. You see, I cannot measure it directly, but I believe it's like the working area should be about 1 meter, maybe a little bit less, because, well, it starts over here, obviously, and goes to this place. But so seriously, the factory that I like, Wuxi Feng Tang, they claim this one to be 400 watts one. Like, what kind of 5 kilowatts are we talking about? Like, realistically. Still, anyways, we have it. We have to test it. We have to be honest and fair. Flange is in the set. Good one, decent one. Very thick one. Like, that's good. That's good. It probably means that the wind will not blow it off from the tower that you have. It has all the things to, like, complete the setup. All the, like, how do you call this thing? The threaded tube, you know. Then some bolts and nuts and tubes to intersections, interconnections. The exact Savonius blades, let's call them, to actually create this kind of structure. 1, 2 here, the other one, and I think the most valuable part in this box is this kind of controller. But here where the scam begins. You know this controller because I have them. I've been showing you a lot. This is the 2448 volt controller. Let me get it to you so you will be able to see. This is 2448 volt controller, selectable. But I mean, you all know that this is 1.5 kilowatt max. So my question is, why are they supplying 1.5 kilowatts of controller with the 5 kilowatt wind turbine? That's a scam already, right? Seriously. But I mean, I don't know. Anyways, what I will do, I will assemble it, I will put it in production so we will be able to test it. I will not put this controller in work mode because I have already exactly the same one. Let me show it to you. It's over here in the panel, so actually it will be sitting in here on this place. because, well, what happens that my self-made wind turbine, that one, I will be dismantling it because I have the bigger blades already arrived somewhere today, tomorrow. They will be in the office, and I will actually have to think how to adjust the new blades and hub there. The bigger one, right now it's 1.65, exactly the same as on M3, but that one is going to get the 2.3 meters diameter wind well, and that is my goal, to actually redo it, rework it, and make it capture much more wind. But on that place, temporarily, we will set that wind turbine, the vertical Savonius, so let's do this. I'm going to assemble it for you today, right now. Okay, it's partially assembled so far, and I mean, I can tell something you already about this. I mean, it's not fixed that, it's not finished yet. I'm just trying to get the general view, and then we'll adjust everything. But seriously, this is the hardest wind turbine I have been ever assembling so far. It's really not handy thing to do. I mean, there are a lot of elements you have to adjust. I mean, first of all, you insert this kind of thing, then a nut, then apply this pipe, then a nut. I guess I missed a nut probably because there is no instruction, and I see that I have a lot of those being left. So probably I will just make this tube fixated on both sides by this. And actually, this is the adjustment that I'm going to make still. That's why I'm not doing the final assembly, because I know that without any instruction you will have things missing, obviously, and that's what I will do. But I mean, so far, it's the hardest thing to do, seriously. And I will not recommend anyone to get this. I mean, to get the standard 3-blade wind turbine, the horizontal one, it's just easier. And I mean, it will work. Anyways, yeah, let me finish this and put in production. It's not awesome. It's awful. Seriously. The hardest assembly I've ever had. And I mean, it still doesn't look what it's supposed to. I mean, I have no idea how to adjust, to avoid these kind of gaps, tiny gaps inside. There is no other way to mount this, because this distance is only one and this one is longer, so the blades, you cannot mix them up, you cannot switch them up. But realistically, I mean, it's from the effort I already put into this, it's not worth it, absolutely. I don't even want to put it on a tower, seriously. But anyways, will do. Okay, mounted it finally on a temporary position. Well, I have no better place to get it, because first of all, it's heavy. I cannot lift it that top or that top, and I mean, and I have to redo the flanges. I don't want to do this right now. So, well, it will sit on 3 meters right now, because we will have the wind for the next couple of days from that side, and that side is pretty much clean. There is nothing in there on that height, so it will actually blow. And I mean, it's vertical. It should technically be okay for whatever direction wind. So let's see if that will work. Yeah, but you know, M3 currently rotates because the wind is now right about one something. It died already. And on S3 I applied the bigger wind wheel. I'm checking how it will go, and you see a little bit of blow, and it started rotating as well. So, well, technically the startup speed is very, very good. But let's go and check how is it behaving on the controller. You see, I already am starting to do the smaller roads to the garden, because this pavement is already fully done. Kids now have a lot of place to play. Yeah, but let's check how the voltage is on our side here, if we are able to see. So bare rotation gives some 8. You see, that's the voltage we have currently, and this is the voltage that we have currently on the S3 with the 165 blades. I mean diameter, not the blades. and that's at exactly same time. Yeah, but the wind is like nothing, you see. 0.8 below 1. M3 probably goes a little bit better. Yeah, it definitely goes better. It even produces something. It even produces something what's still. But that's it for now. So just like wait a little bit. For you, it'll be like a fraction. I will switch on later once we have some wind, and once we have something to show here, we will definitely check. It's working on the 48-volt system because let me remind you, I have everywhere here the exactly same controller as is left in the box. So we will see how it goes later. Okay, conclusion number 1. That can be definitely done. 2.2, 2.3 meters per second is required for this one to start spinning. On the counterpart, 1 meter per second is required to start the horizontal M3 and the modified S3 with the M3 wind wheel. That's the fact already in my case. So yeah, let's keep watching. Good morning, guys. Couple of days passed, not the next day, but the day after the next day, and we have some wind right now. It goes from over there where there are no obstructions, so everybody, in its relative capabilities, has got its own clean wind. This one is the vertical that we are looking for, but I'm also checking how the S3 goes, because, well, you see it has now the bigger tail than it was 2 days before. And well, it goes. It will outpace it. I'm telling you already, it will outpace it immediately, because, well, this is the tiniest one that I have, the tiniest generator. Well, let's go and check how it's on the controller side. So, as always, let's get inside and see. So first of all, the biggest one, that's the... hold on, sorry a second, let me turn on the light. Yeah, here we are. So I'm immediately back, and that's the biggest one, the 3.2 meters in diameter. I've got a new controller for it, local Ukrainian made. Maybe I will do a review for it for you guys, but it goes as it should. It shows what it's supposed to be showing. The wind is not the correct parameter here right now, but we are interested in what is here. So this is the vertical, and this is the S3, the tiniest one, so you can compare. This one has got 0.775 square meters in working area, because the turbine's parameters are 1.15 meters height and 0.65 that's the cross section, right? And you have seen probably there were 5 watts. 5 watts! Seriously, that's a crazy amount already on a wind of how much? Likely like that. No, it was 5.6. It just changed. It was 5.6 because, well, obviously. And I told you before that this controller actually is matching wind turbine automatically. I don't know how it does it, but probably if they say that it's MPPT, it does something, because indeed, once the voltage grows, you see 27, 29, right? You see charge but 0 watts and 0 amps, probably something that is below 0 watts is going into. Anyways, once the self-made turbine was sitting here, it was already applying a small amount of current on 22 volts. And once it was getting to 25, 26, we already have seen 1 amp. And right now, it's, you see, 24 volts, 0. 26, 28, 0. 27, still 0. It adjusts itself somehow. I have no idea in which exact mode or in which exact way, but it does. And if taking a look at this one, that's the same controller, just like different wind turbine. That's the S3 with the modified wind wheel and the tail. The generator is still same. It actually applies that same small amount of current, because probably what my guess is, it is measuring how exactly the voltage is fluctuating depending on the rotation, because it still calculates somehow the rotations of the of the wind turbine, because it's easy to calculate. You can check the number of changes, the pulse actually, the hertz value of the current you're getting into, of the voltage you're getting into, and then you can decide what kind of generator is that. And I mean, they probably have profiled them already, and like they are guessing which one is that. So they know how much current to apply. And even at this stage, even given we have the wind, which is gusty and not good enough, take a look how the M3 goes. I'm really surprised. It actually goes at any place, whenever I put it. On small winds, get your watts. On big winds, get your watts. But once it was moved here to this controller, it actually started flying. It shows what it has to show, starting from the very low 22 volts. The current, you see how nicely it's applied, like 24 volts, and it's already 1 amp. And it goes, and it goes, absolutely nicely. That's what I'm surprised about. I mean, seriously. Right now the wind died a little bit, probably, yeah, definitely it was a gust that was happening, giving us some action before. But right now, you see, I am surprised about this vertical wind turbine, that it actually gets to some voltage. It manages to get to it. That's probably because they used the thin coil, the thin wire to like make the coils. But the thing is that you will not be able to apply that many amps, because like you are sacrificing the thickness and the amps bearability, whatever. We have what we have. I will give you an update once I see something more interesting, because right now the wind is very gusty and it's just starting. It will be blowing for the hell next week. I will not make this video too long. I will just give you one more update later today with the bigger winds, once we will have like 6, 7, 8 with the gusts to 9, 10 probably. So we will see what's going on. And well, you will have your own conclusions about this vertical wind turbine. Oh, right now, here it goes, the gust. It starts spinning heavily. But will it go somewhere crazy? I'm showing you specifically it's with the S, so you're able to locate how the S3 goes and how goes this one, the vertical. Maybe they even match the voltage, but you see, once the current is getting applied, 0.1 current, the voltage drop is like 10 volts immediately. That's crazy. That's a crazy amount. That's something that should not happen in general. Yeah. Anyways, the update will be going later. And like the bigger guys, they just go. It goes. And I mean, it produces whatever it can from the wind it has. You see, like, no issues with that. And why I am comparing you with this one? Because, well, that's a very interesting thing. Would you believe it or not, but this thing cost that person that gave it me to test exactly the same amount as that one, the 3.2 meters in diameter FT2000 L2, the true 2 kilowatt wind turbine, horizontal one. I mean, seriously, 8 square meters of working area, and I mean, it is capable. And 0.75 square meters of working area, and it's not capable. What else can I say? Price-wise, I mean, why would you go vertical? No idea. So guys, and let me show you the height of mounting of where this exactly sits. This wind turbine. It's actually 1.15. I told you the parameters. 1.15 height and 0.65 meters the cross section, right? So here we are. So no obstructions up until 50 meters. Then this starts. This is the direction where wind blows from. But I mean, seriously, this stuff is low. The max height of it is like 3.5 to 4 meters only. So literally no obstructions. And then for the further next 300 meters, there are no obstructions at all. So I mean, seriously, this one doesn't make any difference for the vertical. But okay, I don't care. Give it double. Give it a double of power you will see during this test, comparing to, for example, if it would have been sitting like here on 6 meters atop where the M3 is sitting, right? And you can even quadruple that number if you will put it on 10, but I don't care. You will still not see whatever was promised for this vertical wind turbine. But yeah, let's take a look. So guys, I was waiting to see and to show you actually something interesting. Right now is the gust. Let's check how it goes. That's the next day already. And well, 30 volts, 0 watts, right? You have seen everything. That's for the vertical, and I mean seriously, I'm really impressed because 6 watts is still so far the most I have seen out of it on the wind of 7 meters per second. And that's probably it. I understand that, well, likely it's not sitting quite high enough, but it's very difficult to mount it high. I will have to put down probably one of these wind turbines, and I don't want to do that. So relatively, you can multiply actually even by 3 the output it shows, and you will see the reality if it would have been on top. Still, no, not good, and not enough. Absolutely not enough. For example, M3 that sits almost at the same height. You see the output at this exact same wind. That's a different, right? The voltage in the middle and the wattage is like up here. I mean, well, that's something. That's not nothing that this one shows. And of course, once you switch to the bigger wind turbine, well, the wind is kind of gusty. Right now, it actually stopped. As you may see, here is the voltage, but it starts spinning. It will start spinning in a while, absolutely in a while. And once it does, you will be able to see way better watts out of it. I mean, seriously, it was shooting over 1300 today already. And in some gusts, definitely, obviously. Well, right now, as you may see, because as you may have guessed, the wind was actually at 3, so it went down, and right now it's sped up a little bit, up to probably 5, maybe 5 something, I don't know, because, well, it's showing, yeah, around 5. But here, still nothing. Nothing. And even the S3 shows something. Obviously, it's sitting in the worst position because, well, eventually it has it's the most wind shaded right now, but like literally, I mean, I don't know with which exact items to compare the vertical wind turbine to actually explain you that this one has produced nothing. Yeah, by the way, you can see the daily. So this is for today's day. The wind has been blowing all day. And right now it's 10:20 a.m. So it has been working for over 10 hours. So in a day it produced nothing. And this one, I believe, had produced something. Right? What about M3? Yeah, that's the M3. This one goes so much better. Daily. And let's check here daily. Where is that setting? We can definitely get one. Yeah, 0.8 kilowatt hours. Not much, because the wind is like kind of strange. It either spins up to 5, 6 or slows down to 3 and even below. But I mean, seriously, you see, this one goes. It can. It can easily go and go and go. And this one can show only 6 watts in the gusts. 4, maybe max 4 max right now. You have seen 4 at some point, but I've seen 6. I don't know if you were able to locate it, but still. No, seriously, if I was buying this, I would never actually buy it. Let me give you one more hint. So I will give you in the description all the links to all those wind turbines, so you'll be able to check yourself and compare. But about pricing, the person that actually bought it, it was not me, I'm just like having it for a test, paid for it $620. Is it worth it? Absolutely no, because you can get 3 of those M3 smaller wind turbines, $200 each, for that same price. Or you can pay a little bit more and get that one the FT2000L2, which will cost 800 in my case, like if I'm delivering it via my scheme, buying it directly from the factory from China. I mean, what else do you have to explain? One more thing. To be realistically able to output 5 kilowatts, the vertical wind turbine has to be, we made this calculation specifically with Jessica from Wuxi Think Tank Factory. It has to be the H series, I mean, like the vertical type of blades, rotor, Darius rotor type, and it has to have 5 blades. It has to have 5-meter blades in height, and it has to have a rotor in diameter of 3.15, 3.2 meters. In that case, it will be able to show 5 kilowatts of power at the wind, 12 meters per second wind. Yeah. What else? The weight of this turbine would be 850 kilos. And you can imagine that. And the price would be 5 grand and even more. And it makes absolutely no sense to get it, because for that price you can get 2 5-kilowatt horizontal wind turbines. Literally 2, even with controllers. I mean, seriously, it doesn't make any sense to go vertical, in my opinion. I'm again confirmed with this firmly. And well, literally, it just cannot output. It just cannot output anything. Yeah, so anyways, all the toys links are in the descriptions. Do not forget to use the special code, because right now AliExpress has actually launched a lot of stuff, and 11/11 is very, very soon. So if you're wanting to get something, just do it, because the prices would be probably the best in a year time. It's like a Christmas sale they have. Even the Christmas sale they will have in China will be less cost efficient than the 11/11 sale. So go for it if you definitely know what you want to get. I actually, already today, I bought some optimizers for my solar setup that sits over there. I will hunt for more, but I'm actually managing to get them for 22 bucks each, and that's a good price. I will give you the link as well so you can take a look. Thanks for now, and see you later.